the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Late swing fouled off.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Bichette up to the dish. That one found hard the other way. The shortstop takes the ball. Smoked on the ground a second. McNeil gets it to first. And Bichette is retired. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Anthony Santander.
Two outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him right there.
No, I like his intent there to be aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside, but he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The next to hit takes ball 1. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Santander, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, left field, down the line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back here at Citi Field. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And here it comes. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Puts it away for the out.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy.
Here's a Mets lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Santander hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Mark
2 down,
Vientos.
bases empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. First
Nope,
pitch,
that's
and
a
he
ball.
just misses. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Outside
ball.
low, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one
Count
missed.
full.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Slides, but it gets by him.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Pete Alonso stands in with 2 away as he
Ball
takes a
1, no
ball.
strikes.
And the slider just misses.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
3
not
balls,
close.
1 strike.
3-1 now. And ball
That's
4,
ball 4.
2 aboard.
Thank you, mate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Up the middle, and that one handled. They get the force. Inning over. 2 left for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Will Wagner. Senga back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That's down and in.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And there's a
Ball 3.
ball. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. And that's in for a strike.
Painful.
Stays alive. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Senga. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Next offering is in for a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That hits the dirt, and the count 1-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. First pitch misses. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Two down, nobody on. Way inside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker. Come on, man. Let's go.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Lucas on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
In plenty of time to first, 2 away.
Batting 8th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning at the plate. Ernie Clement. Clement, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. First offering, and it just misses.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
just off the inside edge.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That clips the corner. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. And that drops in for a strike. Oh, 1 down. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Upstairs.
2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And the first offering is not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And there's a strike. Top of the third, no score. Line to left. Nimmo snags it for the second out.
Now batting shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Inside, just missed. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nabs it, and that is that. Blue Jays held in check, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. That one fouled off. That's too low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So now back to the top of the order.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. The shortstop takes the ball. McNeil gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's in there, and the count 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time. That one ripped, but foul. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. That one catches the corner for a strike. Backed off the plate that time. On the ground to first, could be 2. Over to Bichette. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And the batter now, Mark Vientos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Runner at third, 2 away. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Walked his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's outside. And the count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that ends the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Back here at Citi Field. Start of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that one misses up and in.
One
and
and
the
one.
count is 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball.
offering is down low.
The count is full.
Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Soto gets it back in quickly. They
He's
hold
safe.
the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now fly to left his first time. That one's
Count's
upstairs,
1-0.
ball 1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
1-1.
Man at second. This to third. And Guerrero is set down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. Struck out looking his first time. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict
I got
baseball.
1 ball, 1
Breaking ball
strike.
misses down and away. Santander over at second, 1 down.
Ball 2.
In the air, right side. Soto really on his horse for it. 2 away down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Kirk in
Nope.
the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the inning. And now here is Brandon Nimmo.
Fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, foul off first. And it pulls it down. 1 out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's Jesse Winker. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that
got a
time.
ball, 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Right side, Jimenez throws to first in time, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Queens, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Andres Jimenez. Senga back to work. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Check swing. He went, and it's 1-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Clement in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Fouled off down the right side. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
2-2 the count.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 3. On the ground, Vientos. Over to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Nathan Lucas.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. He reached out a walk his first time. Inside, almost got him.
Yeah.
This one in the air right field. Soto gets under it. Corrals it. And that is that. Halfway through this one, still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. Zero extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. That one ripped left field. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. He jacks that one out to left. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Jeff McNeil stands in, and he's already singled in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. Gosman, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
You know, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes. Ball. 2-2 the count. We got a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man at first, one away. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next,
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Gossman throws over.
Safe.
Lindor back in there. Lindor off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. That one
Ball
off
2.
the mark, and it's 2-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
2 outs. This one in the air center field. Lucas brings it in, and that'll do it. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. So the batting order turns over. George Springer getting ready to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. Jose Buto up and throwing. Minter getting loose as well. The 1-0. And
That's
another ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Shortstop,
Bo Bichette will hit next. Upstairs, and it's 1-0. Bichette, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
Ball 2.
The shortstop takes a ball. And that's a little bit high. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Blue Jays down a run. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Gone. That one banged off the apple. Home run. That should get the dugout going. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kodai Senga departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on now, Dedniel Nunez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. Fouled off left side. And that one wrapped foul. Still only one out here in the inning. That misses. Now 1-2. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a two-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Kerr now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground right side. On to first. And that is the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1.
Pete Alonso.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1. There's the strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Just missed. The Mets down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is lifted in the air. And George makes the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. Ground ball right side. Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. Blue Jays 2 and the Mets 1. Pitching change here. Danny Young.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Danny Young.
Well, 1-run game. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. There's the strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next offering is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 gone here.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Foul ball there. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's towards center. Taylor moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Way high there. 2-1. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Alvarez down to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Blue Jays 2 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching for
New pitcher now for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one just misses, and the count is filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Francisco Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That one felt good. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Late with the swing there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin appears to be getting loose. Green warming up as well. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
McNeil in the box again. Takes a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Ball down.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One gone runner at first. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The shortstop takes the ball. Up and in, and the count is even 2-2. And the sweeper is off the plate.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Juan Soto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. McNeil headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jimmy Garcia won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Nick Sandlin gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and they take the lead in the seventh. So up next, Mark Vientos.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Lindor on third with 2 out. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on
No
that
ball, 2
fastball.
strikes.
Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just
Ball
off
one.
the inside corner. And the count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Jose Butto takes over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets. Number 70, Jose Butto.
So back to the top of the order. Here's George Springer to start it off. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, is getting loose. Minter, the lefty, warming up as well.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now it's going to be Bo Bichette off the mark there. And that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. And fouled off. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Digging in, Anthony Santander. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the eighth. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 3 and the Blue Jays 2.
Now pitching for
Chad Green ready to go.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Well, one-run game, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Inside,
plate, ball
one. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Two balls, one strike.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Brandon Nimmo digs in now. And that's off
the plate.
The inside edge. 1-0. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That one to first. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's 3 singles in a row. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. So they're all loaded up. And a big swing and a miss.
You need a strikeout.
One ball,
and
one
you need
strike.
a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
A little bit low.
2-1.
2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that's a little high. And the 1-0. Bunts it, but he can't keep it fair. Looked like the safety squeeze there. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
One ball.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
In the dirt, it's 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
McNeil swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Alonso on third, Nimmo on second, Winker at first, 2 out of the inning. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the air out towards right center. Lucas sizes this one up, squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets leave them loaded, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin.
Well, one-run game, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 1 for 3. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
All ones the count.
So the tying run at second.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Out to center. Taylor moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Yo, 1. And that drops in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Andres Jimenez. Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.